commission should I take next? You're back! Any news you heard from the Commerce Guild? Honey, check out what I just made in my workshop. Do you like it? It's all yours.
Well, Daisy, that's the lot of it. Thank you for this. Oh, I hope it's not too heavy. Yes, yes. I got some salted fish for when you get back. And take care now. You're the only one in this family that listens to old Mabel nowadays. I've got some real gossip for when you get back.
Hello, all. Thank you for coming to this meeting. No doubt you are all wondering what Mr. Moose's decision will be, to invest or not to invest. That is the question. Well, without further ado, let's hear it from Mr. Moose himself.
Thank you, Mayor Judy. Hi, as a business person, I tend to strike quickly to the heart of the matter. Please, do not mistake my directness for discourtesy. I have reached a decision to finance the plan to build a tunnel directly through the Eufaula Range to and from Portia. Sandrock's been slowly dying since its oasis shrunk, and the Northern High-Speed Railway was completed between Natara and Highwind. But its inherent advantages are still there. The ruins here and the riches they may hide are invaluable. Plus, being at the literal center of the free cities, well, I just refuse to believe that there's not something to be had here. It's no secret, the issues you've all faced around here. But now I've heard your stories, how you've built yourself back up time and time again from the brink of ruin. Heck, I've even seen it for myself. Brave folk like Builder putting their lives on the line for the good of the town. Listen, I think we all got off on the wrong foot, but with great conviction, I too am now proud to say, I believe in Sandrock.
Yes!
Oh, ho, ho, ho!
You're right, but this is a good start, and we got here thanks to everyone's efforts, especially yours, Builder.
That's right. We still have a long way to go if we're to make Sandrock repeat its former glory. But I'm fully invested. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk planning. You all already mint. The gentleman over here is Albert. He's an expert in negotiations and construction management. Supposedly you have a plan to present? Go ahead, please.
You're too kind, Mr. Musa. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. I won't bore you with the details, but here's the summary. Our goal here is to construct the road from both city-states and meet up in the middle of the southern Eufaula. I'm in charge of the portion side of the project, and I'll liaison with my old friend Heidi on the Sandrock part. The project will be made up of 3 key parts. One is to dig a tunnel on the Sandrock side through the Eufaula Range. On the portion side, we also have to dig a tunnel through the Muskoke Range. Finally, we'll need to come up with some sort of durable pavement for the road for the hottest part of the desert. You know, to prevent it from crumbling. That about sums it up. I believe Heidi already has a plan for the tunnel's construction here.
Right. The overall tunnel design is already complete, but we still need to do a feasibility study on the terrain to see if we need to make any changes. Min?
Yes, I'm here for that.
Since you just got here, why don't you get some rest today? You can start tomorrow. Once you have done your survey, we can have another meeting to hash out all the construction details. Builders, I would advise you to be on standby. Lots of things are coming your way.
You'd better. There's a lot of cash on the line here, right? Mr. Musa, sir? We'll do such a fine job. It'll be the most beautiful tunnel and road ever.
I have complete trust in Builder.
Yes, sir. So do I. Sir, so do I.
Oh, Mr. Musa, you really planned out everything already.
That, my dear Trudy, is my secret to winning.
What do you mean exactly when you said that you refuse to believe there's not something to be had here?
Well, I have a bit more planned than what I've made public. You all are here, smack dab in the middle of the continent. Let's say, if I were to ever build some sort of central hub for land transportation, it'd be right here where I'm standing. It makes sense logistically for trade and, if it ever came to it, war as well. The Alliance of Free Cities has limited population, but makes up a lot of territory. That's a weakness. If push ever comes to shove, we need to be able to move supplies around as quickly as possible. Every second lost could mean the difference between victory and defeat in another potential war against Duvos. And when I saw how you all handled yourselves, well, that just sealed the deal for me. The truest test of character is seeing people when things are at their worst.
Very sound, very insightful, Mr. Musa. It means a lot to have your support, especially with it being so well thought out. If I may ask, where did you learn to think like this? It's all so macro.
School of Hard Knocks, Miss Heidi.
Huh?
I'm sure your mayor went to that school as well.
Uh-huh.
So, Heidi, let's talk logistics and communication. And mayhaps later there'll yet be time for rekindling old flames.
We barely know each other.
Huh?
How's the Golden Genius?
Gust? Gust is fine. Turned out he's super protective of his cute little sister and...
Yes, let's talk logistics and communication.
And so, you see, Mr. Musa, heavy equipment thingies, they require a lot of gold. And as a conductor, that's a thing, right? Well, in any case, that's why it's so darn expensive. I mean, if I could use less gold, I would, really. But we at the Sandrock Commerce Guild simply refuse to cut corners. That is, unless you want us to, Mr. Musa, or, sir.
Say, Commissioner, I think I left my wallet in the guild. Was it stuffed full of golds or completely empty? I can't seem to recall. Ah, well, that's neither here nor there. Would you mind fetching it for me?
But of course, I shall return it to you post-haste. In at least one of the conditions you just described. Cover it for me, newbie. Buy me some time.
A moment, please. I want to emphasize that I really need you to handle most of the builder work for this project. When I roll, I want to roll with the best people. You'll receive the standard rate, plus a bonus on all commissions related to the Road to Portia project. Do your best. A lot of people are counting on you.
So, they brought you out here again?
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of Moose's guy now, which is good. You know, nice to have a stable gig.
Indeed. Stability is an often overlooked aspect in evaluating the utility of a given profession. I should know, as those who make such oversights are the types that I've tended to seek out for my lab assistant position. In any case, congratulations. You are aware that Mr. Musa is the wealthiest person in the Free Alliance. That should lead to some solid opportunities for you.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Good. So, this tunnel project, will you be needing any new equipment designed? I've been working on a prototype based on an old world design, something rather obscure, something you never would have heard of. A laser-sharpened sword, forged from steel folded 1,000 times. My theory is that it will be able to slice through the rock, facilitating your tunnel building endeavors through the mountains to Portia. All I need is a bit of funding to get it off the ground and into the forge.
What? You mean like that ninja sword you drew on the back of the math homework back in 5th grade?
No, completely unrelated to that. That was just some childish fantasy. I'm surprised you still remember that. You really think that as an adult, I would still fancy making that sword?
Okay, well, I appreciate the offer, Space Case, but Moose has got this project pretty well lined up already. Pretty sure we'll be using already known construction equipment for this project. Don't think we'll need any research this time. Thanks, though.
I see. Inform me if circumstances change. You're going to wish you had my ninja sword.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Hey there! We already have something for you.
We went to survey the tunnel area real early this morning, but the old world building that sits across the canyon is all sorts of unstable. Heidi and I can still get across to do our survey job, but I think for actual construction to start, we'll need that bridge pass reinforced to ensure its structural integrity.
We're hoping you could do that for us. Thanks. I have some basic work table recipes and assembly station diagrams with me. I think they should be enough to reinforce the bridge pass. While you're installing, please also clear out the boulders on the bridge pass. Let me know when you're done. Thanks.
Greetings, subordinates. Looks like not all of you made it. Nevertheless, it is fortuitous some of you are indeed here to witness our prestigious ceremony. Let's just cut to the chase. You builders have all carried out numerous tasks, picked up commissions, done, things, many of which were menial and unfulfilling. Some of them, I assume, were helpful to our city in some way. But one of you stood out among the rest. One of you went above and beyond the call of duty and built more buildier than any builder has ever built before. In the last year. It is with great pleasure, I, President Yan, on behalf of the Commerce Guild, hereby present the esteemed award for Workshop of the Year. And the award goes to... My goodness, I can hardly believe it. President Yan! Let's give it up for President Yan, everyone! Woohoo, yeah! Put those hands together! Goodness, another win! You like me! You really like me!
Oh, this is the famous Wandering White, right?
Yes, sirree. Hey, Mabel, looks like our ranch is getting famous.
Wow, coming all this way for us?
We never used to, but recently this big duck has been delivering Yakima milk for us, and we wanted to come and see what it was all about. Thank you so much. We don't really get merchants coming through our village, so we don't get much other than sand rice usually. Your daughter has been a lifesaver.
Duck, you say?
Yeah, your daughter is that animal whisperer that can speak to the beasts, right? She's famous all over. My son wanted to learn how to speak like a wolf from her. Now he won't stop howling. Great to see where it all comes from, though. Thank you for letting us stop by.
Isn't this nice?
Hey, Ma, Pa, what are you guys doing?
We were visited by some lovely tourists who seem to have been visited by a certain girl who can speak to beasts.
Well, ain't quite like that. I prefer the term monster whisperer.
Now it looks like someone's got a little promise to keep. Coop?
The bet! I forgot all about it. So, Pa?
Look at our girl all grown up, Coop. She really is something to be proud of. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
What was that? I didn't really hear nothing. I thought you were gonna say something, Coop.
Ah, shucks. Fine. I guess I want to say is that ever since you were small, I dreamed one day you'd be working on the old ranch with your old man. We'd have so much fun cleaning the troughs, scraping the barn floor, waxing them furs, and
You're running on there, Coop.
what I'm trying to say is when it turned out that you didn't much like this here farm work, I shouldn't have forced you to continue. I should have listened to your mom, let you try new things. I am sorry for that, Elsie. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Now, come on in for some pie.
Thanks, Pa. Thanks, Ma. I love you too.
Howdy. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, Daisy, that's the lot of it.